Okay, guys, I'm going to show you how to log into your Office account for your Microsoft Challenge. So you're going to want to open a tab in your Chromebook. It works best on your Chromebook because it's already logged into everything you need in the CMS world. So you're going to go to office.com, and when you log in to office.com, it's going to probably ask you to log into the account, okay, or ask you to sign in. All right, so we're going to click sign in. When it asks me to sign in, it's going to ask what my sign in is going to be. And so what I'm going to say is that it is your ID number at cms.k12.nc.us. No student in your email address. If on your Chromebook and you've already logged in your filter lately and everything else, if not, I'm at school, so I'm going to have to do this. If you're doing that, it's your ID number and your birth year, month and day, the whole thing. So give me 1 second. I have to remember everything here. If you're at home, you won't have to do that extra part. So once you're logged in to office.com, then this is what will pop up. Think of this like this is actually called Office OneDrive, which is like the equivalent of Microsoft's Google Drive. Okay. And of course, I'm on my daughter's account, so you can see what a student's account would look like. The toolbar is with the 9 grid, which instead of at the top, it's down the left-hand side. Okay, guys? So these are all the files that she has right here that she could search for. Here's my search box right here. And I'll close this out. If I want to see my recent documents, I would click recent, any documents that have been shared with me, or any favorites. Okay. If I want to create a document, say I want to do the equivalent of the Google Drive challenge, the Google Doc challenge, then I would use Microsoft Word. So when I click Microsoft Word, then I'm in the web-based version of Microsoft Word. I can click a new blank document, and it's going to pull a blank document with everything I need, and I can type in it. What I would suggest you do from here is to open your Google Drive challenge, go to that scenario. You can download it and paste it into here if you'd like, or you can type on it and everything will pop up on your Chromebook. It might take just a second because it's still loading, and it will have the toolbar and everything else. So you'll have to look at your scenario and your Google challenge to see what it asks you to do to make it mimic what you want it to do in the Microsoft challenge. You're going to need to do a video, so I'll include my directions for Screencast-O-Matic, which are Screencastify, which I'm using right now, and you can copy and paste and do it in here. So remember, for example, in the Google Drive challenge, we had to do a header and a footer. We had to do page numbers. We had to do some title and formatting issues. So you're going to do the same thing in Microsoft in your Word document. Okay. It will autosave. You can share it with other people. So eventually you can share it with me. You can put things in here. If I want to go back to my Microsoft OneDrive, I can click my grid view to go back. Or I can close. And so if I click my grid view, those were all my apps that were on the left-hand side. So for example, if you're doing the slide challenge, you would do PowerPoint. If you're going to do documents or looking at all your documents, they're all in here. So for your Sheets challenge, you're going to use Excel. For slides, you'll use PowerPoint. For docs, you'll use Word. So they're all in here. And there's a couple other things in here too. So I can click back to Office 365 to go back to that main page. I think the only other one, Harmony, you were going to use forms, and there's a form button down here at the bottom. It's seldom used, but there is a form one. To find it. Okay, so it's all there if you'll look. Okay,